Ancient texts, when viewed through the lens of metaphysics, speak a universal language of love, freedom, and inner peace. Sarah Lee. Have you ever wondered if ancient wisdom could unlock secrets to your personal growth and spiritual freedom today? Imagine diving into the timeless stories of the Bible, not just as historical accounts, but as a treasure trove of metaphysical guides that speak directly to your soul, empowering you to break free from within. Today, we're exploring the profound concept of metaphysical interpretation of the Bible. This isn't about traditional religious teachings. Instead, it's about understanding these ancient narratives as symbolic guides that mirror our inner struggles and triumphs. Through this lens, biblical stories transform into a powerful toolkit for self-discovery and liberation, offering insights that are as relevant now as they were thousands of years ago. Join us as we uncover how to apply these age-old truths to modern-day challenges, helping you achieve a sense of peace and fulfillment that resonates deeply with your personal journey. Whether you're seeking guidance, healing, or a deeper connection with your spiritual path, these metaphysical perspectives open a new world of possibilities, inviting you to a life of greater freedom and clarity. Let's start on this transformative journey together, discovering the keys to personal freedom hidden within the wisdom of the ages. What exactly is metaphysics, and why does it matter when we talk about the Bible? At its core, metaphysics is about exploring the fundamental nature of reality, going beyond the physical to ask deeper questions about existence, purpose, and the universe. When applied to biblical stories, metaphysics doesn't just examine what happened, it probes into why these events matter on a spiritual and symbolic level. It's about finding personal meaning and insights that apply to our inner lives and challenges. Throughout history, spiritual seekers have looked to these sacred texts not only for religious guidance, but also for metaphysical understanding. Early philosophers like Augustine and Origen interpreted biblical events as allegories, revealing universal truths about human nature and the divine. This tradition has continued to evolve, influencing a wide array of spiritual practices and giving rise to new ways of thinking about personal growth and enlightenment. By viewing the Bible through a metaphysical lens, we connect with a rich heritage of thinkers who have sought to uncover the deeper truths hidden within its pages. This approach invites us to see beyond the surface, offering a richer, more profound connection to these ancient texts that have shaped the spiritual landscape for centuries. As we look into these stories, we unlock a powerful source of wisdom that speaks directly to the heart of our experiences and challenges, guiding us toward a fuller understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Let's explore two iconic biblical tales, the story of David and Goliath and the saga of Samson, and uncover the deeper metaphysical meanings they hold. These stories, familiar to many, are not just about historical events, but are rich with symbolic insights that resonate with our search for inner strength and guidance. Consider David and Goliath, a narrative often recounted as a literal battle, but brimming with metaphysical symbolism. David, a young shepherd, armed with only a sling, faces Goliath, a giant warrior. Metaphysically, this story represents our own struggles against seemingly insurmountable challenges. David's victory teaches us that with faith and the right mindset, we can overcome obstacles that appear invincible. It's not the size of the stone, but the strength of the spirit that counts. This story encourages us to confront our giants, not with overwhelming force, but with the power of our conviction and the clarity of our vision. Turning to Samson, his incredible feats and tragic downfall offer profound lessons on the consequences of losing sight of one's spiritual path. Despite his divine strength, Samson's personal flaws lead to his capture and demise, reminding us that true power lies not in physical might, but in spiritual integrity. His story is a powerful allegory for the importance of aligning our actions with our deeper values and beliefs. It warns of the perils of allowing our lesser impulses to override our higher purpose and shows the potential for redemption through realization and renewal. Through these stories, we gain not just historical knowledge, but also practical wisdom. They teach us that inner strength and guidance are not derived from our external conditions, but from our ability to align with a deeper spiritual truth. As we reflect on these tales, we can draw strength from their lessons to navigate the challenges of our own lives with greater courage and insight. In today's world, the metaphysical insights from biblical stories are not just historical footnotes, but are vibrant tools that can guide us through personal and societal challenges. By applying these ancient lessons to modern life, we discover powerful strategies for personal development and spiritual freedom. Take the story of David and Goliath, for example. This tale teaches us about the power of faith and courage in overcoming life's giants, be they in the form of career obstacles, personal struggles, or societal injustices. When faced with a daunting challenge, remember David's unwavering belief and strategic thinking. It's not about wielding the biggest weapon, but about knowing where to aim your efforts and believing in your ability to succeed. Similarly, the story of Samson offers critical lessons on the importance of self-awareness and integrity. In our lives, just as in Samson's, our greatest strengths can become our biggest vulnerabilities, if not guided by wisdom and self-discipline. This story invites us to reflect on our own sources of strength and to consider how we might be undermining them through misguided actions. It's a call to align our strengths with our values and to live with a sense of purpose that transcends mere physical abilities or superficial successes. By integrating these ancient metaphysical insights into our daily lives, we unlock a path to personal freedom that is both empowering and transformative. This path leads us not just to survive, but to thrive, using our inner wisdom to navigate the complexities of the modern world. As we apply these timeless truths, we cultivate a life of freedom and fulfillment, driven by our deepest values and highest aspirations. Navigating through the metaphysical interpretations of the Bible, it's crucial to address some common misconceptions that can obscure the real value these ancient narratives hold for us today. A frequent misunderstanding is that these interpretations attempt to replace traditional religious teachings. However, The goal is not to supplant, but to complement, providing deeper, more personal insights that resonate with individuals across different life paths and spiritual beliefs. Another point of confusion often lies in the literal versus metaphorical interpretations of the stories. While the historical context of these tales provides foundational knowledge, the metaphysical approach invites us to see beyond the literal events to the underlying lessons about human nature and spiritual truth. This method does not diminish the biblical stories, but expands their applicability, making them relevant to a global audience facing 21st century challenges. Adapting these ancient wisdoms to modern values and lifestyles is not just useful, it's essential. As our world becomes increasingly complex, the need for spiritual guidance that transcends traditional boundaries and speaks to a universal audience becomes more apparent. These stories, when interpreted metaphysically, offer flexible, adaptable insights that can guide decision-making, inspire leadership, and foster personal growth in diverse contexts. This adaptive approach allows each of us to find personal relevance in the stories, whether we're navigating career decisions, ethical dilemmas, or personal relationships. By applying these timeless truths, we develop a more nuanced understanding of our own lives and the world around us, ensuring that ancient wisdom continues to enrich our modern existence. Discovering your own metaphysical insights from biblical stories can be a profound and enlightening experience, providing you with tools to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and perspective. One effective technique for personal reflection is meditation on specific passages. Begin by selecting a story or verse that resonates with you or speaks to a current challenge. Read through it slowly, then close your eyes and meditate on the words, focusing on what emotions or thoughts they stir in you. What deeper meanings emerge as you reflect on these ancient words in the silence of your meditation? Another powerful technique is journaling. After meditating on a passage, write down your thoughts and feelings. This can lead to surprising discoveries about your personal connection to these stories. Journaling helps crystallize these insights, making the metaphysical meanings clear and applicable to your life. It's a process of translating timeless spiritual truths into personal wisdom that guides your daily actions and discernments. I also encourage you to actively explore these stories and teachings independently. This exploration can be as simple as reading different interpretations and commentaries, which can offer new angles and deeper understanding, or as involved as participating in study groups or discussions. The interaction with others can enrich your perspective, helping you see dimensions of the stories you might not have considered before. As you engage with these ancient texts, allow yourself to question and ponder, to agree and challenge. This active engagement is the heart of spiritual exploration, leading not only to personal growth, but also to a deeper connection with the world and people around you. Through this journey, you unlock not just the wisdom of ancient texts, but the profound capacity of your own spirit to interpret and integrate this wisdom into your life. In the journey to uncovering metaphysical meanings in biblical stories, many have found profound guidance and transformative impacts on their lives. Let's explore real-life examples that highlight how these ancient narratives continue to inspire and change lives in tangible ways. Consider the story of Maria, a business executive who felt overwhelmed by her responsibilities and the ethical dilemmas she faced at work. By studying the story of Daniel in the lion's den, Maria found the courage to maintain her integrity in challenging situations, leading her business practices with honesty and bravery, reminiscent of Daniel's own conduct. Her commitment to these principles not only enhanced her professional reputation, but also brought a deep sense of satisfaction and purpose to her work. Then there's John, who struggled with personal loss and direction. He turned to the story of Job, finding solace in Job's resilience and faith during his trials. John's reflection on this story helped him navigate his grief, allowing him to rebuild his life on a foundation of faith and renewed strength, just as Job did. The lessons he learned from Job's experiences provided him with a framework for understanding his suffering and moving forward with hope. These stories, and countless others like them, illustrate the powerful impact that metaphysical interpretations of biblical texts can have. Individuals who explore these stories often experience significant personal growth, enhanced spiritual awareness, and a newfound ability to handle life's challenges with grace and wisdom. These narratives encourage us all to look deeper into our spiritual resources, finding guidance and strength that is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. In exploring the metaphysical interpretations of biblical stories, it's natural to encounter skepticism and criticism. Some may question the validity of seeing these ancient texts through a metaphysical lens, worried that it might distort traditional teachings or stray from factual historical interpretation. To address these doubts, it's important to consider the nature of spiritual texts, which are often intended to be layered and multifaceted, offering meanings that transcend simple narrative. The metaphysical approach does not negate the historical or theological importance of these stories, but rather complements them by uncovering additional layers of meaning that can adapt to individual needs and contemporary situations. For example, the strength of David isn't just a literal tale of overcoming a giant, but a metaphor for overcoming one's personal challenges, regardless of their nature. This perspective encourages us to find personal relevance in these stories, fostering a connection that is both meaningful and motivating. Moreover, maintaining an open and inquisitive mindset when exploring spiritual concepts can lead to profound personal growth and understanding. An open mind allows us to question and explore without the fear of contradicting our pre-existing beliefs. It invites us to engage with spiritual texts in a way that is personally enriching and spiritually expansive. By fostering this openness, we can discover insights that resonate with our experiences, inspire change, and enhance our understanding of ourselves and the world. Such exploration does not require abandoning skepticism, but using it wisely to question and deepen our engagement with spiritual teachings. This balanced approach can transform our interaction with ancient texts, turning them into a rich source of wisdom that supports our journey through the complexities of modern life. The metaphysical interpretation of the Bible does not exist in a vacuum. It resonates across cultures, each bringing its unique perspective and enriching the global tapestry of spiritual understanding. Around the world, diverse communities have found in these ancient texts metaphysical concepts that mirror their own spiritual traditions and practices. In the East, for instance, parallels are drawn between the introspective journeys described in the Bible and the meditative paths taught in Buddhism and Hinduism. This cross-cultural dialogue enhances our collective understanding, showing us that the core messages of spiritual texts are not confined by geographic or cultural boundaries. These interpretations underscore universal messages that transcend individual doctrines, themes of love, freedom, and inner peace that are central to human experience. Whether it's the story of Moses leading his people to freedom, which echoes in the freedom movements across histories, or Jesus' teachings about unconditional love and forgiveness. These stories carry messages that every culture can relate to and learn from. They encourage us to pursue a life where love overrides conflict, where freedom is sought with responsibility, and where peace is achieved through understanding. By exploring these universal themes, we connect not only with our own spiritual heritage, but with the global community. This shared exploration fosters a deeper empathy and a broader understanding of the human condition, encouraging a collective pursuit of a more compassionate and peaceful world. As we continue to look into these metaphysical insights, we build bridges between different cultures, fostering a global dialogue that celebrates our shared spiritual heritage while honoring our diverse expressions of faith. For those inspired to look deeper into the metaphysical interpretations of the Bible, a wealth of resources awaits. Books such as The Metaphysical Bible Dictionary by Charles Fillmore provide an extensive look at the symbolic meanings behind biblical terminology and stories. Additionally, The Bible and the Tarot by Corinne Helene offers a unique perspective by correlating biblical narratives with tarot imagery, enriching our understanding of these texts through symbolic parallels. Websites like Sacred Texts provide free access to a variety of spiritual and religious texts, including metaphysical interpretations of the Bible, allowing for broad, self-guided study. For a more structured approach, websites such as Bible Gateway offer tools and commentaries that facilitate a deeper understanding of biblical texts through various interpretative lenses. Joining communities and groups focused on metaphysical spirituality can also enhance your journey. Online forums like the Mystical Bible Interpretation Group on Facebook or the Metaphysical section of Reddit offer spaces to discuss interpretations, share insights, and ask questions within a community of like-minded individuals. Locally, many spiritual centers and churches offer study groups focused on metaphysical Bible study, providing the opportunity to explore these concepts in a supportive and enriching environment. By engaging with these resources and communities, you not only expand your knowledge, but also connect with others on a similar path. This journey of exploration is not just about individual understanding, but about participating in a larger conversation that challenges, inspires, and deepens the collective spiritual experience. As we conclude our exploration into the metaphysical interpretations of biblical stories, we've unearthed a treasure trove of insights that illuminate the path to personal growth, spiritual freedom, and a deeper understanding of universal truths. From the symbolic victories in the tales of David and Goliath, to the profound lessons of resilience in the story of Job, these ancient narratives offer us guidance and wisdom applicable to our modern lives. We've also seen how accepting these metaphysical perspectives can bridge cultural divides, bringing universal themes of love, peace, and freedom to the forefront of our global consciousness. By engaging with these stories, not only do we connect with a rich spiritual heritage, but we also contribute to a dialogue that spans cultures and generations. Now, I encourage you to start on your own journey of metaphysical exploration. Dive into the stories that resonate with you, reflect on their deeper meanings, and discover how they can influence your life and beliefs. Whether you start with quiet reflection, join a study group, or seek out texts and resources to deepen your understanding, each step you take is a step towards greater spiritual enlightenment. And as you start on this journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights and discussions that can enrich your spiritual and personal development. Share your experiences and insights with us in the comments below, and let's continue to grow and learn together in this fascinating exploration of metaphysical Bible interpretation.